It's happening, folks. It's actually happening. I never thought we would ever see this day. But yes, the 20th Century Electrical Catalog anime is still coming. Context here. I'm guessing some people watching this probably need some context here. Let's go back. Let's go back all the way to 2018. Now, for those that don't know, Kyoto Animation is an animation studio. They're absolutely incredible. They've done things like, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Nishisho, Tsunade, K-On! They're a very beloved studio. And they're very much so a studio that is very inwardly built in the idea that they train their own animators, they treat them very well. There's very, very few cases of controversies coming out of Kyoto Animation. It does seem like they treat their staffers and everything very, very well. Well, they also do their own publishing for novels and stuff. On a regular basis, they'll even have people be able to submit their works to them, and they will go through this whole award ceremony. And in some cases, those awarded novels will then get awarded an anime adaptation. Now, back in 2018, 20th Century Electrical Catalog was granted an anime project. Now, it didn't specify what that project was, just an animation project. And it looked great. You got the setting, looks really, really cool, 20th century and everything like that. I was like, cool, can't wait. But then, unfortunately, for those who don't know, in 2019, an arsonist went in and attacked one of their studios. Came in there, set the place on fire, and a lot of people lost their lives. It was a very tragic, tragic event. Now, since nothing was stated beyond the point of 2018 about this project, I, along with many other people, speculated that on top of the atrocities that happened that day, some of the actual materials and potentially some of the staffers was lost during that time. And so it was presumed that this was lost, that we would never actually get any updates on this project. I think at some point a few years ago, I looked in to see if there was any updates, and I couldn't really find anything. So again, that was just the assumption that unfortunately this arson attack on Kyoto Animation Studios led for this project to being just lost to history. But then comes last night. During an actual live stream of Kyoto Animation, they brought it back. Now, when I was watching the live stream, somebody noted, hey, there's the live stream going on. It's got this new anime project listed. I immediately turned on the live stream, and I seen this girl right here. And I said, she looks awfully familiar. She looks awfully familiar. What? Is this coming back? Is it actually coming back? And then at some point, I heard them say, Nujiseki Denki Mokuroku. And I'm like, holy crap! It's the show. And then it pops up with Sparks of Tomorrow and everything. And I look at the trailer and I'm like, okay, so it is the story, but it's just, retitled to Sparks of Tomorrow or something like that. Either way, the moment I seen that, I'm like, I had this moment of going back and forth between like, it's happening. Wait, no, maybe I'm misreading this. Maybe I'm getting the translation. Maybe I'm hearing wrong. I just going back and forth. But no, it is it. They have actually titled it and everything. It is the return of the lost saga of Nujiseki Denki Mokuroku, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. So anyways, that aside, that little story there, that little context there aside, let's actually dig into what information they actually have on the website. They say, introduction, a tale of adventures for boys and girls who dream of the age of electricity in a world shrouded in smoke. To be perfectly clear, I haven't looked really into anything about this actual show, so I don't even know what it's about. This is a little while ago. Kyoto in the early 20th century, having evolved differently from the history we know today. In a world where only steam engines have advanced, the city is shrouded in smoke. Steampunk! I love steam. Steampunk setting, I'm on board. Kind of gives a feeling of, again, 20th century plus throwing in that steampunk. A boy who lost his brother, with whom he had a dream of age of electricity, and now lives in deep suspicion. A girl who keeps her dreams for the future and her regrets for her deceased mother hidden in her heart, now living a devout life. The boy and girl meet while seeking out the secret of the 20th century electrical catalog, which depicted their dreams. Surpass who you are now and break through the dreams you once had. This is a story of regeneration. I don't want to read too much of that. I'm sorry. I don't want to read into too much of that. Again, this is not confirmed. It's not confirmed that the actual arson attack was the reason why this pretty much went to the wayside, and we haven't heard anything on it. Now, honestly, the regeneration for the tagline of the story, I don't know. From that, I'm getting a sense of the idea that it's not necessarily that we're going back in time to an alternate history of 20th century, again, where they're only advancing in steam technologies and whatnot. But if they have like a catalog here for electricity and they're having dreams of electricity, the age of electricity, I'm wondering if this is a flipped script where it's not what you think it is, where it's the past, but it's actually the future where maybe that technology was lost, or the rest of the world is advancing in electricity, and unlike what we had in actual history where a lot of that technology came and was imported in Japan, which changed them a lot, it's where they keep it out, and they don't want that technology within their borders. That could be as well. We'll see. We'll see, though. Kyoto Animation's new frontier with challenging art backgrounds reminiscent of impressionist painting and intricate animation. It depicts the dreams of boys and girls shining in an era of upheaval and innovation. That looks gorgeous, dude. Again, like I said before, I love this type of setting. You got that old 20th century, really old setting with all the pipes and the steam coming off of it. Looks gorgeous, dude. I'm hype. I'm absolutely hyped. Based on novel Sparks of Tomorrow by Hiroyuki. Let's check out the director, Minoru Ota. Ota is pretty much, this is pretty much their directorial debut. Yeah, they've been in Kyoto Animation for a long time. Like I said before, they bring these people in, train them. There's a lot of their staff members that kind of stay within just that studio, which is excellent. Because again, they kind of sort of learn their style and they kind of stay in there and they kind of grow within the studio. And like we're seeing here, this person went from being in-betweens to Key Animations. He just kind of climbed the ladder over so many years. Key Animation, eventually getting into unit director, eventually getting into accessory designs, getting into storyboarding over here, and then eventually right here, Surune doing episode directing right here as well, and then now he's got a full-on job right here. Cool stuff. So he does have experience, doing an episode direction, which is, yes, slightly different than actually doing overall directing, but still, he's done directing, and now he's moving on to doing a full directing job, which is absolutely amazing. So, anyways, what do you say? What do you say? This work begins with all the characters having experienced some sort of setback, and tells us... Andrew, stop reading into it. Andrew, stop reading into it. I'm sorry. This work begins with characters having experienced some sort of setback and tells a story of regeneration as they rise again through repeated encounters and clashes. The characters, bearing their emotions and advancing with single-minded determination, are sure to ignite a great passion within your hearts. And the matte finish setting further emphasizes the drama of those who live there, creating a fresh and enjoyable visual experience. Please witness this new frontier in the world of Kyoto Animation with your own eyes. I will eat it up. I'm going to eat it up. Yes, they've already released a trailer. I'd love to watch it on here with you guys, but unfortunately, I'm sort of afraid of them. But there's a full trailer out there. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It kind of gives me a feeling of something like Cabinet of the Iron Fortress with the sort of, the details and whatnot of something like Violet Evergarden. It's Kyoto Animation still in the end. I'm super pumped. I'm just absolutely super pumped. Now, again, I want to say I don't know for sure if this project was put off by the arson attack. It's just my assumption based on the timing and everything like that. If that's the case, Kyoto Animation, if it's the case that this is something that has been put off to the side and they're finally bringing it forward and they're finally doing it, massive credits. Massive credits, that courage to step up there and do something amidst that tragedy. It's like so funny because I love this setting. I love what I'm seeing so far, but the bigger thing for me personally is just what I felt back there on that day. What I felt in 2019 for a studio that has produced so many works that have impacted my life. To see that they've overcome that and had the courage to step forward and rebuild something that was once lost, that's what it hits me with. Even if it is the case or not the case, that's what I've sort of felt like. And so either way, I'm excited for this just because of that reason. And I will be here day one. I'm going to be watching it, beside the fact that it looks gorgeous, just for that reason. And so that's why I'm so excited. And I want to get on here and express that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it informative. Hopefully you're excited, just like I am, excited for the return of the 20th century electrical catalog. But either way, if you like this video, hit the like button down below. If you like this content and want to support the channel more, become a member of the channel. Until next time, you'll take care.